With grocery prices reaching all new highs, it can be hard to find nutritious meals for our families that don't break the bank. But Chef Matt Dean Pettit is here to create a healthy meal for the whole family for less than $15. Chef, that is amazing. Before we even get into it, though, you've given us a bunch of really good tips for how families can save some money on the grocery bill. We all know meat is sky high. So try and use less expensive cuts of meat. Use the leftover bones for a nutritious broth. Have a snack before you head to the grocery store. If you're anything like me, if you go there hungry, you're spending way more money than you need to. Also, you say, Chef, plan your meals around what's on sale that week at your store. We get our flyers on Thursdays. Go through the flyer, plan your next week based on what's on special. Cook in large batches, which we've talked about often on Cityline, and you can freeze some meals so that it's easy to prepare them for the next week. You can just take them out and go. And then if you're throwing stuff away, which as Canadians, we're throwing too much away, look at what you're throwing away. MDP, you say if you're throwing away the greens, stop buying those greens. Buy the veggies you're actually going to eat because you're not doing yourself any favors. So today, you are going to make us protein pasta salad boats for under $15. Why is this the perfect recipe for families on a budget, my friend?
So my plan, my goal, this whole recipe is to, debunk the whole myth that we can't have a healthy, nutritious recipe on scale, in bulk, in, larger form that we can keep for meal plans.
Here's what you're going to need to follow along with this recipe, which is a cute recipe and it's nutritious. Gather those items and let's get started. Chef, how do we start with our pasta boats?
Yes, absolutely. And protein pasta boats. So healthy, fun, and nutritious all in one. So shell pasta, Tracy, I'm a big fan of shell pasta. When you cook it down, they sometimes stick together. They're nice little, al dente pieces. Do you wash your pasta in the Moore household? Do you wash your pasta after? You do?
Yeah, sometimes we do.
My God. Oh, my God. Okay, well, then another chef on the show has maybe told you that. So I think that's blasphemy. I don't know. My Italian side of my family will always tell me, I swear it is. I will never wash the pasta. That starchiness a lot of times adds as a little bit of a sticky in a binder, and away we go. So as we talked about, super simple, super easy. This is a recipe that we can get, our kids and everybody helping around too. This recipe does about 8 to 10 people, which again, you mentioned can either be done in bulk. We're doing for meal kits. We're saving and we're freezing and we're using as needed. So hopefully we're cutting down on excess waste of our food. Pasta. Tracy, is pasta healthy? I know you're an athlete, so I want to see your answer. There's no wrong answer here, by the way.
There's no wrong foods, I don't think. There's nothing on the list where it's like I would never touch it. Pasta, of course it's healthy.
You know what? It's an important carbohydrate. So, it's a slow releasing carb. So when we're doing our workouts, where we're running, we're actively doing our workouts at home or in gyms, you need this. So, whether you're playing hockey, figure skating, ice hockey, whatever it is in the wintertime, pasta is important. There's a reason why hockey players and athletes always eat pasta, a big meal before game day. Dougie Gilmore, famous Leaf, would always have his big pasta before we go. And super inexpensive. You can find a big bag of pasta essentially for 99 cents when you're looking and shopping on sale. Corn, frozen corn or canned corn, either or. Generally can come in at about 99 cents a can, so a great budget, a great buy. Vitamin C, but also great for our eyes. Black beans, one of my favorite beans of all time. Extremely high in fiber. So what is good with fiber? It fills us up, right? It creates that density, that fullness that we're doing. So we're just starting to mix things through. Beautiful, beautiful cherry tomatoes. Look at these, Tracy. You can find cherry tomatoes in, or any kind of tomato. Lycopene. They contain lycopene, which essentially helps our body stay away from all the free radicals. I love that word, free radicals. It's like little things just trying to attack your body. Try to get as many tomatoes, any kind of tomato into your body. We're using beautiful cherry tomatoes in this case. So you can see I'm just starting to, fold that all together. Red onions. Tracy, are you an onion fan? Are you a raw onion fan, I should say?
All the onions, cooked, raw. I'll take them however I can get them. I love them.
I love it. So that, cooked onions, raw onions in this case are great. They help, prevent ulcers. Been known to help as well in terms of prevention and long-term care in that situation. So, I will urge you to eat your onions. Extra virgin olive oil, great for our skin, great for our hair, our nails, our teeth, antioxidant, and it's an anti-inflammatory and anti-aging. There's a reason why all of our friends that live in Mediterranean countries live long and look good. Fresh lime, a little bit of citrus as we put that in. I'm putting in some honey, which usually this kind of serving, which is a couple tablespoons, is around 25 to 50 cents, give or taking on your honey. If you don't have honey, you can always put in maple syrup, or you could also put in brown sugar. But adds that sweetness that we're looking for. Garlic powder. Love garlic powder. Kick that we're looking for, cumin. Do you love cumin, Trace?
I do. It gives it a little bit of a kick there. So good for you as well, right?
It's extremely good for you. So it's a beautiful spice that can build up your immune system. So also commonly you can swap that. If you don't have cumin, you could put in cinnamon. So again, you're looking for that nuttiness, that earthiness, that richness. Salt and pepper, just a little pinch. And I'm going to go, for me, you know, we talked about inexpensive sort of proteins and meats and so forth. I really want to go to tuna. So 1 can of tuna, flaked tuna in water, you're looking at about 28 grams of protein. So this is beautiful. As you can see, our flavors are just popping. Like, look at that. Fun, right? So next up, Trace.
All the heavy lifting. So now we got to build those boats. This is the fun part.
You got it. That is the fun part. That's all we need. Fresh herbs you can put in either on top as a garnish or rip in, however you want to do it. Beautiful leafy greens. Romaine lettuce, the most healthy of all the lettuces, actually. So if you look that up, if you don't trust me to, look up what is the most healthy lettuce and leafy green. Romaine. You can just see, Trace, what's going on here. We're just putting these into these little boats like we talked about, and I'm just going to build 3 real quick. And you can have the kids help you out, so you're getting that leafy green. Imagine this at a beautiful little party or a Tuesday night dinner, something that you can do ahead of time. You can see this amount here, this could feed like an army of kids here. Why don't we hit it with a little bit of spicy mayo? And again, this is all about using things that you have, right? This is about using things that you have on hand. You might not have spicy mayo, does not mean that you have to use it. You could use sour cream. You could, if you don't want to, you can omit that. If you have a little bit of cheese, why not? Let's just take it up. We're just going to grate a little bit of fresh parm that I have here. But just super simple, delicious, nutritious. And that, for you, right there, Tracy Moore, is a healthy treat.
It is a beautiful treat, and it is under budget. MDP, thank you for that beautiful budget-friendly meal for the family. The full recipe is available on our website, cityline.tv. It's a good one.